Hi, I'm Lou Sams, and I'm here today with Saul Ginsburg with Network Funding. Network Funding is a local lender. They specialize in home loans and home mortgages. One thing that I would like to talk with you about today is about the local flavor of Network Funding. We're very proud at Averbuch Realty that you are one of our television show sponsors and one of our partners. And one thing that we really like is that you have that local flavor. Saul, one of the things that I have always told my buyers in our local marketplace is it's very important to have a local lender. Some of the worst surprises at the closing table have been because buyers go out, they find these lenders that are out of state. I had one gentleman, the loan was delayed not once, not twice, but 3 times. And not only that, Saul, but at the closing table, they had a huge surprise. It was not a nice surprise. Their second mortgage was a much higher rate than they had originally been quoted. But being local like Network Funding is, you avert a lot of those surprises. And I was hoping that you could share with us a little bit about how that works.
Sure, thank you, Lou. We are a local lender, and we try to keep communication open between the borrower and the realtors, so there are no surprises. The only surprise we like to bring is a good one that we may be able to close a little early. But being local, we meet with all the borrowers, especially first-time home borrowers. We want to sit down and talk to them about the process, what they can expect, and set a time frame. And then we communicate with the realtors to let them know how we are along the cycle. If anything, if there's a little bump in the road, we try to communicate that so we know beforehand, so we can avert any of those problems at the closing table.
Well, you know, communication is key throughout the home buying process, and especially in that lending process. One thing that I've also always told my buyers, especially first-time buyers, Saul, is it's very important to go and talk to a lender at the very beginning and get pre-qualified or pre-approved.
Correct. We will pre-approve, and we stress that to home buyers to get pre-approved before the process, even before they look at their first home, so they know exactly what they can afford. And then we stay with them throughout that process. By talking to them early, we'll know what kind of down payment they're going to make to put them in the proper loan, be it a rural development with 100% financing, an FHA, which is a lower down payment, or if they have money to put down 20% or more, then we do a conventional. So I think it's important for the borrower and the realtors to know exactly what path we need to follow.
Another thing that at Averbuch that we really like about Network Funding is that you have a lot of local flavor. You've been in business for a long time here, right?
The company has been around for quite a while. There are 3 of us, 3 partners. Sandra Echols, who has a 20+ years, 26 years of experience, opened the first countrywide office in Huntsville, has underwritten, processed, done everything, so she's a great resource. Jimmy Lehman, who's excellent on our technology side. So we have a lot of years of combined experience, and I think it shows with how we treat and handle each client.
Now, Saul, I'm a little curious about the actual name of your company, Network Funding. What exactly does that mean? Could you explain the network part of that for me?
I will. Network Funding is the master lender, but we are a correspondent lender. And what correspondent lending means is that we've got 8 other lenders that are big lenders that we can go to. And what that means for the client is, one, they get the most competitive interest rate, because when we price a loan, we take it from 8 lenders at that particular moment in time. So the best rate we pass on to the borrower. The other thing is, if their situation does not fit into lender A, then we've got 7 other lenders that might be able to help them get a loan. So it really gives us more flexibility and the borrower more options on getting a home loan.
Excellent. Listen, Saul, we are indeed very pleased that you're one of our Averbuch Realty partners, and I want to thank you so much for coming on our show today.
Well, thank you, Lou, and we're excited to be teamed up with Averbuch, a great company, a great local company. Thank you, and please call Network Funding for all your mortgage needs. Thank you.